Okay, today we're going to work on lesson 13. So we're going to get started with our history of language. Okay. So I'm going to start with this. Okay, so today's new message is going to be about, today's new history of language lesson is on carrier pigeons. So let's see what it says. It says, another love note. The Greeks used carrier pigeons to carry messages. So again, remember previously we had talked about other messages. What's one of the messages you can remember that we talked about that wasn't like a normal message we send now?
The knots.
Knots, we talked about that a while back, about knots. We also talked about how they use different types of writing, different types of forms to message, correct? To send notes. And this is just another form of communication. So we communicate by talking, we communicate by messages, notes. So in this picture, it's talking about carrier pigeons, right? So I want you to grab an orange color. And I want you to go ahead and circle the note that this carrier pigeon is carrying. Very good. Very good. And then I want you to go ahead and color in your carrier pigeon because that's the form of communication. So there's regular pigeons, and then this one is a what kind of pigeon? Carrier pigeon, because it carries a message. Very good. So now we get everything instantly, right? Like a text message, an email. But back then, obviously, they had to wait for somebody to take them a message or a note or a letter. So do you think she was extra excited to get it? She probably had to wait a really long time, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you think? What do you think her feelings are whenever she finally gets a message? Excited, probably. And then, could you tell me, like in a complete sentence, what you think the message says?
Probably a sweet letter because it's a love note.
A love note, very good. So if it's a love note, it's probably something sweet or exciting. So very good. And this is going to complete our history of knowledge lesson today. So you can actually put that away. Good job. And now we are going to move on to our alphabet. Okay, go ahead and take out your magnet letters there. Okay. Now go ahead and face them all up so that they're easy to access. Okay, so today we're gonna keep working on our alphabet, but today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Today you're just gonna recite a name. So first I want you to show me, we've already learned our beforehand. So show me your beforehand, okay? Your beforehand, and then show me your afterhand. And what is your beforehand? It's your what kind of hand?
Left.
And your afterhand is your?
Right.
Okay, what is the initial letter of the alphabet?
A.
What is the final letter of the alphabet?
C.
What are the two immediate middle letters of the alphabet?
M and N.
How do you show me? M and N. Mm-hmm. How many letters does the alphabet have?
26.
26. And the alphabet consists of two different types of letters. What are they called?
Vowels and consonants.
Vowels and consonants. Which ones are your vowels?
A, E, I, O, U.
A, E, I, O, U. And consonants are blocked or partially blocked by your tongue, teeth, and lips. And they can be voiced or unvoiced, right? Yes. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and touch and name all the letters of the alphabet.
A, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Perfect. So now I want you to go ahead and place your magnets with the corresponding letter. And when you do it, make sure you name it again.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Too easy, right? Then remember, this is the one that we just have as extra. Very good. Okay. So that basically concludes our alphabet lesson for today. You're getting too smart for that, so you can actually go put it all back together. Good job. I'm glad that you remember about the initial, medial, and final. And then how many letters of the alphabet were there again?
26.
26. Okay, that concludes our alphabet. I'll let you clean up. And then we are going to move on to our reading decks. We'll move on to our reading decks. Okay, so remember for our reading decks, first we're going to start with the letter name, and then we're going to move on to the keyword and sound, right? This is the letter
S, A, N, P, T, I.
perfect. Okay, now we're going to do keyword and sound.
Sock, igloo, table, pig, nest, apple,
Very good. Okay, so those are what we have already learned. Those aside here. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our spelling deck. You're pronouncing your sounds very well. So on our spelling deck, move on here. Okay. So for the spelling deck, I want us to go ahead and you're gonna tell me and then you're gonna write it, okay? So we're going to you'll write your letter here. Remember we write in cursive. Okay? I'll tell you when it's time to write. Okay? Okay? So the first one is gonna be write it. Okay. We forgot our mirrors. Go ahead and grab your mirror. Sorry. Let's try it again. Ready? Sorry. Okay, try it with your mirror. Write it. E. Write it. Speak up a little bit more. Write it. What letter is it? Look at yourself when you say it. Very good. Okay. Write it.
T.
Very good. Write it. Good job. Write it. Good job. And that actually concludes our reading deck. I'm sorry, our spelling deck. Go ahead and just one erase down. One erase down. Very good. So remember, whenever we erase, we want to make sure that we erase one strip down, just like whenever we do the board. Just makes it smoother. So that concludes our spelling deck. And today we are actually going to move on to our MLI, so our multi-sensory letter introduction. So this is something that we're going to work on together. Okay, so let me go ahead and have your expo. Thank you. Okay, so I need you in listening learning position. So this is sound discovery time. Watch my mouth as I say a word. Repeat or echo each word after me, watching your mouth in the mirror. Listen to the sound in the final position and raise your hand when you know the sound we are analyzing today. So go ahead and grab your mirror. Okay, ready? Is. Fuzz. Has. Rose. Was. Rise. And I'm going to repeat one word because I made a mistake. Fuse. Okay. What sound did you hear in the final position?
Z sound.
The Z, right? Tell me what is happening when you make this sound. Is your mouth completely open or is something blocking the air?
My teeth is blocking.
The sound is blocked by your teeth and tongue. So put your fingertips on your vocal cords and make the sound. Is it voiced or unvoiced? Voiced. The sound is blocked and voiced. Is it a vowel or consonant sound? Consonant, very good. I will give you a riddle to help you discover the key word for this sound. And to answer the riddle, the answer to the riddle ends with the Z sound. Here are the clues. Are you ready? Okay. Everybody has one. Many animals also have one. I am a protuberance of your face. I am used to detect odors. I am used to smell with. I am a nose. That was good. Nose. Okay. Nose. Okay. So now I am going to show you. Okay, so remember, this is our letter card. The name of the letter that stands for this sound is, what's the name? S. We have learned another sound for S. Put your fingertips on your vocal cords and then say Z. Do you notice that? What do you notice? Z. Is your tongue in the position and the same as S? How's your tongue in S and Z?
It's not hitting against my teeth.
That's right. So one is voiced and the other is unvoiced. When two speech sounds are made in the same exact way, except one is voiced and the other is unvoiced, what we call them voiced and unvoiced pairs or equivalents. So the S sound, the S and the Z are equivalents, right? So now I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you the keyword card. This is the keyword card for the nose. Z. Okay? Notice the line drawn through the S. This code mark is called a voice line. Later we will learn when to code the S with the voice line. Say the keyword again. Nose. Z. You do it.
Nose.
Z. Keyword and sound. Good job. Can you feel the Z sound in the keyword?
Yes.
Tell me again what is happening when you say the sound.
It's a voiced S.
Very good. Okay. Put that there. Now I'm going to show you this alphabet wall card, okay? we have learned that each letter of the alphabet has 4 properties. It has a name, a shape, a feel, and a sound. The name of the letter does not change, but the letter can have different shapes. So this is the capital and lowercase printed letters of the letter S. The printed letters are used for reading. This is the capital cursive S and the lowercase cursive s. The cursive letters are used for writing, okay? So this is our alphabet card that we're going to use today. I'm going to place it here for now, okay? We are going to go ahead and work on something together. So today we're going to do a linkage, okay? I'm going to go ahead and write on the board. This is a directional arrow, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the S. Okay, that is a printed S. Now I'm gonna trace it with a cursive S. Okay, so the cursive S, swing up, stop, slant straight down, curve, release. Oh, we'll try that one more time. Remember when you erase, you just go straight down. This board's kind of hard to erase, but okay, so let's try it again. That's our printed S. And our cursive S just goes over the bottom. Like that. You see the difference? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there just for you to be able to see. So the cursive S fits over the bottom half of the printed S. We swing up, stop, curve down, in, and stop, and then release, okay? We're gonna use this for today. You can go ahead and grab that pencil, but remember we don't erase, and you can actually put your mirror to one side, okay? So now I'm gonna demonstrate skywriting. So when we skywrite, we're gonna do it 2 times, okay? So I'm going to have you stand up. You're gonna stand up. You're gonna face the board. Face the board. Face the board right here, okay? So you're gonna face the board and we are gonna talk about how we do our strokes and we're gonna skywrite it together, okay? So when we skywrite, remember that our midline is our baseline, right? So we're gonna go up, we're gonna do swing up, stop, curve around, close, and stop, release. So now I want you to try it. Swing up, stop, curve out, around, stop, release. So basically you're making an S. So try it again. Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release. So just try not to think about it and just look at it and try to make it. Swing up, stop, close, curve, around, stop, release. So it's swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release. Okay? Okay, now we can have a seat. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to just with your fingertips, okay? You're gonna assume a writing position, so check while. Remember how you normally write, very good. Okay, and then you're gonna trace the cursive model on the linkage paper several times, first with your fingertip and then with the pencil, okay? So try to remember your verbiage when you do it.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Very good. Do it one more time.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Very good. Okay, so now I want you to make a copy, and remember, you have a model here to show you, and I'm gonna leave your alphabet card there. Now you're gonna go ahead and make a copy and you are going to tell me the name of the letter before moving the pencil off the arrow. So now go ahead and grab your pencil, and you're gonna trace it, but when you trace it, I want you to tell me the letter when you're done, okay? Trace it with your strokes.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Very good. Okay, go ahead and make your own. And the letter was, remember you gotta name the letter.
Yes.
Okay, start.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Perfect. Okay, now go ahead and go to page 3. Okay, we're on page 3. We start at the arrow. Okay, write the letter on page 3 from memory. Okay?
We're gonna start.
Yes, that's, remember, page 3. So whenever you're doing it from memory, remember that we're still gonna try to remember everything, but our eyes, well, we can keep them open. Keep them open.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Perfect. What letter was it?
S.
S. Okay, do it again on 4.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Perfect. Okay, now we're moving on to page 5. So now that we're on page 5, we're gonna do 5 and 6. Remember 5 and 6. But now I want you to do it with your eyes closed. Okay, go ahead. Remember, check wow. Remember, check wow. Very good. Okay.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Good. One more time on 6. And what letter is it?
S.
Yes.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
What letter is it?
S.
Good, you're getting better. Okay, now we're on this one. Okay, so now remember, our letter card is S, right? And this time we will skywrite with our muscles tense. Watch as I demonstrate. And we're gonna do this 2 times, okay? So we're gonna stand up, but now you're gonna tense up your muscles. You're gonna say, swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release. So just basically try to have your muscles tense. Ready? Baseline is your waistline. Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release. Okay, face the board and try it again. Tense up your muscles. There you go.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Good job. Do it one more time. Muscles tense.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release.
Very good.
No, I don't want to get out.
Okay, now we are on page 7. Okay, so check wow.
I don't want to get out.
Very good. Okay, so now you're gonna write the letter.
Mom, why did I in jail?
Okay, so you're gonna assume your writing position, and then I'm going to tell you the name letter. You're gonna echo it. Use your mirror. Okay, so we are going to do S.
S.
Police, do I have to stay here? Yes. Bye.
S.
S. Right.
Swing up, stop, curve around, close, stop, release.
Good. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the keyword and sound. Okay, so I want you to look at the keyword and sound that I'm going to tell you. So this is nose.
5 minutes.
Nose.
Very good. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I already showed you the keyword and sound. So now when we face the model in Skywrite, while saying the letter, you're not gonna say the name of the letter anymore. Now you're gonna tell me the keyword and sound, right? So you're gonna face the model, you're gonna Skywrite the letter, and you're gonna say the keyword and sound. So we're not gonna say the letter, the name of the letter is S, but we're not gonna say S, we're gonna say nose, Z, right? Okay, so let's Skywrite again. Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop, release. And instead of S, we're gonna say nose. Okay, try it one more time.
Swing up, stop, curve out, around, close, stop,
release.
nose.
Nose. Z. Very good. Okay. Okay, now I will name the letter. You say the sound. We already did that. Okay, so we're good with that one. Okay, now let's try this. So now I'm gonna cover. This is oral spelling time. I will say the sound. You will say the keyword and the letter name sound as, which we just did that. So we already did nose, Z, right? So now you do it. Nose, Z. Very good. This is, what is this right here? The letter name.
S. Nose. Z.
Z, right? Very good. Okay. Where the keyword post. Teacher. Card. Reference. Check students with sounds. Okay, and you've echoed the sounds. Very good. So I already checked your writing position. Very good job. And you did say your sounds. You echoed them, and you named the letter, and you wrote it. Great job. Okay, so now that we've done all that, now we're gonna do some board writing. So we're gonna have to add these to our deck now that we've learned them. And there's gonna be, you're gonna notice that nose is always gonna be next to sock. So it has an alignment now. Okay, so normally I would want you to just erase straight down. I know our board is kind of hard to erase. Okay, so I'm gonna write some words so that we can do our application. So we always wanna have arrows, right? We always wanna have our arrows so that we know where we're gonna start writing. Okay, so the first word is Z. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna code them together, and then I'm gonna have you code them, right? So this says Z. Okay, Z. So what should I do there? We learned that there's something I have to do with that sound. We have to actually make that sound, right? And then should I code the with the macron or a breve? Breve because it's a short vowel, right? And then we're gonna go Z. What should I do? Voice bar. And then macron or breve? Breve because it is short, right? Oh, I don't know why my breve looks like that. Okay. Z. What should I do?
Voice bar.
Voice bar. And then macron or breve?
Breve.
Breve. Z. Right? Okay, so now you're gonna do it. Okay, so now you're gonna get up here and you're gonna write these for me. Okay. I'm gonna write in cursive. Z. Okay. Z. Z. Okay, so now let's go ahead and code it. Go ahead and code it. Z. What do you need to do?
Whisper.
Whisper. Or soundboard. Okay, and then macron or brief. Brief, very good. And now that says
As.
as. As. Okay, this one. What do we need first?
Soundbar.
Soundbar. And then what do we need?
Brief.
Brief.
Is.
I. S. Okay, the next one. Is. What do we need?
Soundbar.
Soundbar because it's a Z sound. And then we need a macron or brief.
Brief.
Brief, okay. And then
Tis.
tis. Please spell it. T.
Tis. Yes.
S. Very good. Okay. Try to erase just one down. I know it's going to be hard because. Yes. Very good. Okay, and that concludes our MLI. Great job. Okay, we are now moving on to our reading portion of the lesson. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Moving on to reading. So for reading, we're gonna do, okay. So today for reading, we will learn to play a game with accent. We will recite the alphabet in pairs, accenting the first letter of each pair. So I'm gonna write a few pairs on the board and demonstrate, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna say the first letter of each pair louder and make the voice higher. Let me show you, okay? I'm gonna say the first letter of each pair louder and make my voice higher. A, B, right? I'm gonna accent it. C, D, E, F, G, H. So I'm accenting it because the first of each pair is louder, okay? Now let's do it together all the way to the end of the alphabet. Next, we will say the alphabet in pairs, but we will accent the second letter of each alphabet, okay? So we're gonna actually have to do this for all of the alphabet.
Mom.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm going to put the Q over here. Unless I can squeeze it. Okay. We're gonna have to make do with that. Okay, so let's do it together. A, B, right? I'm accenting in there. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So see how we said the first one louder? So now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna accent the second letter in each pair. So how would we do that? We'll do the second letter of each pair. You're gonna accent the second one here. Okay, so now let's stand up together. Remember, now the second one's louder. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R,
S,
T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good.
Get out of here.
Okay. So now we've already accented the second pair. The second letter of each pair. So before coding the vowels in each word, we have to follow the first steps, right? So we have to look at the letters. We have to look at the words on this page. We're gonna have to figure out how many syllables does each word have. Okay, so let's look at the letters that we did here. We did the whole alphabet in pairs. So how many syllables did each pair have? One, right? There's only one syllable because this is the pair, this is the pair, we only did it once. Will each one be accented? Will each pair be accented?
yes.
Yes, because it's a monosyllable standing alone, right?
From the way.
What kind of syllables are on this page that we did? Are they open or closed?
Close.
They're closed, right? Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and follow these steps. Remember we talked about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase this game because we're gonna move on to something else. Okay. Just wanna remind you about this. I wanna remind you about the vowel consonant. A closed syllable ends with at least one consonant, vowel consonant, right? And we have an open syllable ends in a vowel. Vowel, it's open. Then we have the vowel is closed. Accented syllable is short. If it has a consonant at the end, it's short, and we code that with a breve. The vowel in an open accented syllable is long, and we code that with a macron. Okay. Okay, so now I just wanted to remind you about that. So we're gonna move on to these words here. So before coding the vowels in each word, we're gonna follow the steps. Okay, so now I want you to pay attention as I write these words. I'm gonna write them and you're going to code them. E-I-T. E-N. I-N-N. I-T-I-P. Okay. And then we're going to add an S there. Okay. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna check the N for suffixes, and if it's a suffix, you're gonna code with a box. So is there any suffixes on any of these words?
Yes.
Code it with the box. Because remember we learned that we code suffixes with the box. Is there any double consonants? Okay, we cross out the second one, very good. We're gonna place accents where they go. So which one needs an accent? Very good. Okay. Now we're gonna code vowels. Oh, I forgot one. Okay. Now we're gonna code vowels. So now let's code vowels. Well, we forgot the I, so do we need an accent on I? It's just I. We need an accent, right? It's a monosyllable. Okay, so now let's code our vowels. We're gonna start with. So it ends in a consonant, right? So we need a, see how it's a vowel consonant and it's, there you go, it's a short, right? So you always want to check the end of the word for suffixes and you code it with a box. You did that. How many syllables? Well, they all had one syllable. Is it accented? Well, they're all accented, right? And then you're going to check the end of the word for double consonants and mark out silent letters. Open or closed syllable. So you have to determine if they're open or closed syllable, and if the vowels are long or short, you code with a breve or a macron. So this was just basically like our review, right? Huh. It's. So it's a breve. Everything that has a monosyllable is accented, right? Ips. Good job. I. Good job. So do you see that? Yes. So now, let's go ahead and do it on our worksheet. Okay, so all you need is your pencil. Okay, you just need your pencil. We learned that a word can be made plural by adding one S to the word. Plural means more than one. Look at this page that I've just given you. When you see suffix S on a word, put a box around it before coding the vowel. So first you always do the box around it before you code the vowel. So go ahead and look for the suffix S and code with the box.
On the oval?
Mm-hmm. You're only gonna do this row. Okay? Okay, so you did all that row? Okay, so remember, we only did the second row, and I just want to clarify that plural means at least two, but it can mean more than two, okay? So plural can mean two, but it can also mean more than two. So now that we've done that, we've already coded our suffix S. Now go ahead and, well, that's all we were doing on this page, is coding our suffix S. So good job on that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and give you the second one. And now I'm gonna guide you into the steps that we've already learned until all the steps are done automatically. So I'm only gonna assign the first row, and I'm going to have you code them completely 1 through 5. So you're gonna code each one completely. So tell me what you're doing.
Boxing the S.
Suffix S first, good job. Remember, just 1 through 5. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and see if they're accented. Accented. Good job. Now I want you to go ahead and check and see if you have to. Okay, so you always check the end of the word for a suffix. You did that. How many syllables?
1.
1. So are they accented?
Yes.
Yes. But remember, you have 2 words there.
2.
No, you have 2 words there, so you have to accent. There you go. Check the end of the word for double consonants. Mark out the silent letters. Okay? Open or close syllable.
Closed.
Sips. So if it's closed, then is the vowel long or short?
Short.
Short. So if it's short, you code with the
Macron.
breve. A breve is for short, remember? Short, very good. Breve. So if they end in a consonant, they're short, you code them with a brief. Go ahead and do your coding now. Okay, and then the first word says it, right? It. Same concept because it ends in a consonant. If it ends in a consonant, look what you code it with, a brief. Very good. Did you finish your coding? Awesome. You're getting better at that. I know it's confusing, but you're doing good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and practice our handwriting. Check wow. Check wow. Check wow. Remember? Check wow. Very good. Okay, so now that we are on handwriting, we are going to go ahead and start our practice for the letter I that we've already learned. So whenever you do the letter I, that is your letter I. So go ahead and start practicing. And you say it after you're done. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot. Ready?
Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot,
I.
Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot, I. Swing up, stop, pull straight down, release, dot.
Very good. You're really good at this. Okay, so that was the letter I. Okay, we finished that one a little bit quicker, but we took too much time on the other one, so we're good. Okay, now we are gonna move on to spelling. So, I know we used to use the LCD boards, but we're gonna start using this paper from now on. So, for spelling, we are gonna take 10 minutes. Okay, so SOS position, remember, check wow. Okay, now I need you to get your mirror. And we are going to review what we practiced. And we're gonna work on our second list, which is, get your pencil. Second list is it.
It.
Can you write it? It. An. Second one. An. Nip.
Nip.
See the sound?
Nip.
Very good. Pan.
Pen.
Very good. Asp.
Asp. Asp.
Tint.
Tint.
Perfect. Last one. Snap.
Snap. Snap.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. That concludes our spelling practice. So now we are going to review. Let's review what we've already learned so far. We're only going to go through a few of these because we have learned a lot of them. Okay? So this is a vowel sound that is open and voiced. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay?
I-O-U.
We've talked about the initial means first, final means last, medial is anything between the first and the last. We talked about a breve is a code mark to indicate a short vowel sound. A derivative is a word formed by adding a letter or group of letters to a word. Let's do one more. A suffix is a letter or group of letters added to the end of a base word to change its form or usage. We code with a box. So for hours, we did. Let me just write these down real quick. 16, 17, 12, 1, and 2. Very good. And we actually did that backwards. We were supposed to do our verbal expression. I'm so sorry. So we're going to do our verbal expression now. Okay, verbal expression. We're going to use the same anchor chart. Okay, we're going to use the same anchor chart, but today we're going to talk about the parts. Okay, so we're going to talk about the parts, and we're going to talk about a lawn chair. So we talk about a lawn chair. This is our lawn chair. Okay. So in our lawn chair, I want you to tell me, where would it go in the parts? Look at the parts category on your anchor chart. Where would you put it with the parts? So actually, if you want, we can do it on location. Do you want to do location instead? If you do location, would it be where? Would it be, yeah, very good, because you could do it like in the backyard or something, right? So this is a lawn chair. So the category of it is, where would you use a lawn chair? Beach. It would be in the category of maybe like outdoors. Yeah. Okay, and then what would be the function of a lawn chair?
To sit down. To
sit down. And it's got to be big enough to be able to hold a person, right? And then the composition, it has like different materials. Like what is a lawn chair made of?
Wood and fabric.
Wood and fabric. And it has different parts. It has, what kind of parts? Like the part you sit on, then it has like legs, right? And we said that the location would be mainly outside, right? So that's what you think of whenever you think of that. So the reason why I like to use the picture anchor chart is because you can see where they go. Like if you want to label it, the category, the function, the size, shape, composition, parts, and location. And it just helps you to understand how you would use it or where you would use it, right? Good job. So that's going to conclude our verbal expression. And now we are at the end of our lesson, so we're going to go ahead and do our listening read aloud. So we're still working on the same book, and today's story is Finding Nemo, the Ghost Light Fish. So I always like to tell you the same thing. So what is this part of the book called?
The front cover.
And what is this called?
The spine. And the back cover.
The back. And we always read left to right. And then if you don't, some books are tricky where you can't find the title here. Where could you look for it?
The table of contents.
Well, it has a title page, right? And then there's a table of contents where you find it, where you find what we're looking for. So today we're going to start off with page 79. Finding Nemo, the Ghost Light Fish. Have a great day, Nemo, Marlin the clownfish said as he hugged his son goodbye. He and Dory, a regal blue tang fish, was dropping Nemo off at school. All right, Nemo exclaimed. I will just as soon as you let go. Marlin realized he was still hugging his son. All right, Marlin said with a chuckle. He let go. Nemo swam off to join the other students and their teacher, Mr. Ray. Bye, Dad, the little clownfish said out. Bye, Dory. See you later. Nemo loved school. So did his friends, Tad, the long-nosed butterfly fish, Pearl, the octopus, and Sheldon, the seahorse. How could they not when Mr. Ray made everything so fun? Mr. Ray took his students exploring all over the reef every day. Nemo his classmates got an up-close look at different kinds of sea life. That day, Mr. Ray was taking them to the clearing on the open ocean floor. Have you ever seen the movie Nemo? Yeah. Does it kind of look like that? And he's talking about how there's a teacher that always makes everything fun. Do you have a teacher that makes things fun? Doesn't that make it like better? It does make it better. Okay, explorers, Mr. Ray said when they arrived, now it's time to do a little searching on your own. Let's see if each of you can find a shell. Then we'll identify them together. The youngest fanned out. Nemo searched in the shadow of some coral. Pearl peeked into a bit of algae. Shelton dug in the sand. Tad was the first of Nemo's friends to find something. Hey guys, he cried, look at this. What do you think he found?
I'm not sure.
Covered. Nemo, Pearl, and Sheldon swam over to their friend and crowded around and stared in wonder at the gleaming white shell Tad had in his fin. Cool, said Sheldon. It's so pretty, Pearl said admirably. Where did you find it? Tad pointed to a cave in there. He said, maybe there are more. Tad darted towards the cave entrance. Yeah, said Pearl, following him. I want to find one too. That's so cute. That's cute. Me too, cried Shelton. Are you coming, Nemo? He asked. Nah, Nemo replied. This is cute. You guys go. Sorry, your sisters are being crazy. He wanted to find a shell that was different from everybody else's. And we'll have to finish another time because we ran out of time and we still have more pages. So it's a lot like the movie we've seen, right? It was just basically like a clip. So thank you for today's lesson.